Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler a very serious videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go with their trout food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised that I found this one so quickly. We'll get into that. Folks, it was super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt I'm wearing today, well, folks, it's my Above Snake shirt. And there's a Grim Reaper, and then he's like holding the Above Snake symbol, because that's what that is. And if you're not familiar with the band Above Snakes, that's okay. They're a good band. They're a really good band, actually. But even I wasn't aware of them, and I'm, like, into that type of music. What type of music? Well, basically nu metal. And, yes, I know some people don't like nu metal. Even to this day, every now and again, I still run into some internet troll who decides that they're going to try to gatekeep the stuff that I like and be like, bah, 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 bah. And it's like, go away, troll. I'm 37. I have a mortgage and shit. I'm just going to keep enjoying the music that I love, and you can get fucked. But yes, Above Snakes, I ran into these guys several days back. They were opening for a band that I like called Killer's Confession. I was really impressed with these guys. Like, I thought they put on a really good show. And after the show, I got to hang with them a little bit, chat them up. And they were just super fucking cool guys, posed with some pictures. And on top of that, I bought some merch. And on top of that, I got a couple of videos of their performance. So just in case you're interested, maybe. I don't know what you're doing with your time. But I actually have an entire playlist of just concerts that I've gone to over the years. And I've got the videos from Above Snakes on there. But anyway. What am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing? Why am I surprised that I found it so quickly? Well, folks, that's because it's... Can we get a thing? Boom! It's M&M'S, but not just any M's. It is white chocolate toasty vanilla M&M's. Ooh, can I get a thing? Maybe. I don't know, maybe. Sure. I mean, they're definitely gearing up for, like, Christmassy kind of M&Ms. Thing is, like, I just found out about these recently. Like, just maybe a couple days ago. And they're like, oh, yeah, there's going to be a new M&M flavor. And usually, because I do try to keep abreast of that stuff, I forget which one I'm looking for off the top of my head. But whichever one, I think it's abreast. Yeah. But usually, like, when I find out about this stuff, it takes like a couple weeks or so before it kicks in. In this case, it literally was like a day later, I went into a gas station. It's like, oh, there they are. So let's find out how these taste. I reviewed numerous M&M flavors during the course of my run. Key lime ones, like the toasted marshmallow ones, or what the hell ever. So it's always a bit of a mixed bag with M&Ms. Some of them are really good. Some of them I think are not that good. But let's give it a go. Let's try these out. Can I get... Is it just 2 flavors, or is it... No, there's 3 flavors. Or not flavors. Colors. That's what I meant to say. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get 1 of each color, because that feels appropriate and like it's some sort of social progress. There we go. So we got a white one, we got a brown one, and we got like a tan one. There we go. These ones are mixed. Very, very mixed for me. Initially, I was really down with it. You get hit with this nice sweet flavor, kind of a nice vanilla kind of thing going on. Well, I guess it's white chocolate, but... And then, so you get that going on, and then you get like this kind of toasted flavor. And it's definitely, chemicals and stuff to make that flavor, which is fair enough. It is what it is. Initially, it was really nice, and I kind of was like, okay, like, that's kind of cool, you know? Really sort of helps boost the flavor and everything, gives a little something extra. But then it kind of took over a little bit too much, and I was more left with just that, so I didn't have, like, the contrast of the white chocolate or vanilla or what the fuck ever. And so it started to lose some of its appeal. Then it kind of came back around a little bit, and I was like, okay. And then at the end, it was mostly just the toasted flavor, and it was just like you could kind of taste the chemical aspect of it. Wasn't, yeah, a bit of a roller coaster with this one. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I like it or not. Probably means I don't like it very much. I kind of like it. That's the thing. Like, the negative aspects about it aren't negative enough for me to outright say that I dislike it. But by that same token, the good aspects of it aren't enough for me to say that I outright do like it. I like the idea of it. I like what they almost did with it. But I feel like they went a little bit too far with that toasted flavor. It takes over, and I don't know, it's not the most pleasant of things. And once that toasted flavor it just hits a little too hard. Which is a shame, because the rest of it I really like. I think that the idea could work. I just think that they need to dial that back a little bit. It's very sweet. It's very rich. It's... Two questions that have to be asked, folks. Would I get him again? Would I recommend him? I'm going to go with no and sure-ish. For me, I think even if without the toasted aspect to it, which is, again, kind of my crux point on this whole thing, I think even without that, I don't know that I would want these again. Because they're very sweet, they're very rich. I like the flavor of it. You know, it's a nice flavor before the smoky flavor kind of kicks in, the toasted flavor, I'm sorry. When the toasted flavor kicks in, that just kind of ruins it for me. It's like, they're not bad M&M's. Like, I've definitely had ones that I've liked less, and it's a little bit disappointing, especially because, like, I think that this could have worked. I really do. But it just, for me, doesn't quite. And I wouldn't need to get these again. These are ones where it's like, especially because they are so sweet and rich, like, I'm going to struggle a little bit to really... There'll be a snack for me every now and again, but, like, yeah, like, I'm not going to down this whole bag or anything. If I'm recommending them to other people, though, they are a limited time item. Give them a go. Your mileage may vary on it. Maybe you'll take away, maybe you'll like the smoky aspect or the toasted aspect more than I did. Yeah, when it comes to M&M's and new flavors, I don't know, man. They're really sort of hit or miss for me. Yeah, I really like the mint ones. Of course, the peanut butter ones have always been really good. They had, like, the Jamocha ones. Those were pretty solid. But then, like, I don't know, man. Some of their other ones just, I don't know. But these, for me, they fall more in the than the ones that I really like category. So, anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly whatever favorite flavor of M&M's you have for you rest of your life. Be it the OG ones, or maybe you just like the ones with the peanuts in them. Yeah, I think the older I get, the more I'm not that into M&M's. Like, I just, again, I don't hate them or anything. I think they do have some good ones every now and again, but yeah, it's like if I'm gonna do a candy, I've got other candies I can go to. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity once as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do all the time? I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're gonna do, folks. You're gonna try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. Life can be really stressful and bullshitty, and some days you just don't feel that great for whatever reason. Sometimes you got something specific, trying to tear you down. It can be any multitude of things. It's important, though, when we run into those situations in our lives, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you have a particularly favorite flavor of M&M'S, right? Maybe they haven't made it in a while. I don't know which one, because I couldn't fucking tell you at this point. But maybe you go over there, maybe you go to like the M&M factory, and you're like, holy shit, M&M factory, you need to bring back sweet Hawaiian ham M&Ms. I would try sweet Hawaiian ham M&Ms, if I'm honest with you, made with real ham. And you go over there and you go to the CEO, and the CEO turns around, and it's an actual M&M, like one of the ones from the commercials. Because it turns out that those weren't just like for the commercials. It turns out they actually went over there and like there's this race of M&M people, and they came down to our planet, and they went over there and they're like, what if we went over there and came up with candies that are based on us, which would be weird, but then there's gingerbread men, so there you go. And it's a whole thing. There's like an alien invasion plot involved. Kind of falls off during the third act. Maybe Keanu Reeves shows up and like he's a robot, but then also like a swarm of robots or something like that. If you get that reference, good for you. Or conversely, don't watch The Day the Earth Stood Still with Keanu Reeves. No offense to Keanu Reeves, he's fantastic. But yeah, you don't need to watch that movie. Oh, bye.